probably 20 minutes or so. We are going to start seeing it really pick up across the French Quarter. So if you are watching us in the French Quarter, if you're at the festival, you still have roughly 15 to 20 minutes or so before the bottom falls out. But look at Ida this morning. This is what we are looking at here, the satellite. And I want you to notice, see these tall cloud tops, these bright colors? We call those hot towers. And what those are those are really intense thunderstorms that are developing near the circulation. And as you get those wrapping around, that's going to rapidly intensify, rapidly deepen this system. So this thing is on its way to clearing out an eye probably later on today. Thank you for continuing to watch here as we track Hurricane Ida. We just got the 5 a.m. update. We're getting hourly updates now, and the hurricane continues to grow stronger. It is a 145 mile per hour sustained storm now. That is a Category 4, and it's only 80 miles south of Grand Isle. The tropics still remaining quiet for us. We have no threats in the Gulf or the Caribbean, but these two features, tropical waves, these will likely be our next named storms. They both have a high chance of becoming named storms. Invest 95 is the big one here. It already looks impressive this morning. It's going to be riding around a ridge of high pressure, which is going to send it way too close for comfort to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands by this weekend. And it could very easily be a major hurricane by this point. That's how quickly this could blow up. Now, next week, while it looks like it's making a beeline for the U.S., there's a big trough coming down. And if we can time out the trough, time out this system, which is probably going to be Hurricane Lee, we can start to turn it to the north away from at least Florida and the Bahamas. At 6:46, guys, we've got storms to talk about today. You can see that risk for severe weather. It's not off the charts, but it is here today, and it's something we call conditional. What does that mean? Well, it means certain conditions have to be met in order for storms to form. One thing we certainly have going for us today in order to get severe storms, we have plenty of wind shear, and wind shear is what creates rotation in thunderstorms, which in turn gives you tornadoes. One thing that could limit the severe weather threat today is this right here. You see all this cloud cover? That can limit just how much we warm up. And one thing you do need for thunderstorms to develop, you need warm, unstable air. And we may have that limiting factor with clouds. Now, if you see sunshine today, and if temperatures can warm into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees, there will be that chance for storms, including maybe a few tornadoes. And when I say there's a lot of spin in the atmosphere, there really is. So it won't take much if a thunderstorm does develop later today for it to try to spin. Now, here's your rain chances this afternoon. You can see not high this morning. Once we get to lunchtime, they'll start to go up, and then we'll have scattered storms possible, keyword possible, as we go through our afternoon and evening. If you have dinner plans tonight, there could still be some thunderstorms around even after sunset. So just really staying weather aware all afternoon. There's no exact time it's going to rain at your house. Can't give you that with this type of forecast, but there's at least that chance all afternoon and evening. So as we go through lunchtime, you can see models think that we're going to struggle to meet that condition of warm temperatures. Therefore, storms may struggle to initially develop. Now, eventually, we're going to see some showers and some isolated stronger storms form through the afternoon. Big question is where and exactly how strong do they get? But there's your chance of rain, 5 or 6 o'clock. You're heading home from work. There are some showers and storms around. Heading out tonight, 8, 9 o'clock. There are still a few thunderstorms around. Eventually, this all clears out. When does that happen? Well, probably in the early morning hours on Saturday. Saturday morning, if you're up before sunrise, there may be still some showers, but things will clear on out most of the day. The flood risk with all this, there could be some isolated flooding, but I think our big flood concerns are going to be to our northeast, from Meridian, Mississippi to Birmingham, Alabama to Atlanta, Georgia. In this zone right here, a much higher risk for flooding there. But as you know, it doesn't take much down here to get some streets flooding. So that's something else we're going to watch for. So stay weather aware. It's not a guarantee you see the rough weather today, but there is that possibility. Just meaning you've got to stay plugged in all day. Download our app. That's a good way to do it. This will all clear out for the weekend. It'll be slightly cooler in the 60s Saturday and Sunday. Don't expect much sun tomorrow. I think it's going to be a cloudy Saturday, maybe a little bit more sun on Sunday. And then next